Today, let's walk through the steps of how to make your very own bowl cozy. Welcome, I do sewing and DIY related content, and today we are making a bowl cozy. So for this, you're going to want some thermal batting and then two different fat quarters. It could be the same fabric if you'd like, but you just need two of them. So the first step is we are going to cut out 10.5-inch squares, so one of each of those fabrics, and then you're going to want two pieces of 10-inch square batting. Now we are going to take one of our pieces of batting, so you can see one side is shiny and silver and one side's white. So that shiny and silver side we are going to want with the wrong side of one piece of our cotton fabric, and then you're going to flip this over so you get that white side, and then we are just going to be drawing an X on our fabric. So from one diagonal to the other, just draw a line and then repeat this for the other diagonal. So now we get this nice X on the back of our fabric, which we are just going to be sewing over, so essentially quilting our fabric together. Then I'm going to repeat those same steps for my other piece of cotton fabric and batting. So we're just going to be quilting this batting onto our fabric for both pieces, the front and back of the bowl cozy. Now for this, I just use a straight stitch. You could definitely use anything else though you would like to make it a little more fun. So now that we have these quilted and ready to go, it is now time for us to start adding in our darts. So they're all quilted, so we're just going to be folding this up since it's a square, doesn't really matter which way, but I'm going to be folding it, and now on this folded edge, I am going to be marking 2 inches. So starting from the edge, just mark 2 inches from the edge, and then on that shorter edge, you're going to be marking 1 inch. So this is going to give us the dimensions, and then we can draw a line between those two dots that we just did, so that 1 inch and 2 inch, and then just draw a diagonal between there. And we are going to be sewing that diagonal, so essentially taking in little darts into our fabric. And then repeat this for your second piece as well. So now I'm just going to go through, being sure to backstitch, and then just take my seam so that I can get that dart in place. Now one thing I will say is that my machine did sort of struggle with this a little. I don't know if it was just very thick, but just take your time while you're sewing through that. So now we are halfway done with adding our darts, so now we just need to repeat this along the other half. So you can see if I open this up, I'm just going to repeat this to get that other portion, and I'm just going to do the same step, so marking 2 inches and 1 inch, and then drawing that diagonal, and then repeating this for the other side, and then just taking that seam. So each, both the front and the back of your bowl cozy should have 4 darts each, so 8 darts in total is what we've just sewn. So now I'm going to go through and just trim any of that extra fabric. We don't need it, so you can repeat this for both the front and the back. And here is one piece. And now I'm going to repeat all those same steps of just trimming it up for the other piece. So now I have both the front and the back, so I'm just going to push it so that the right sides of these fabrics are together, just matching them up. And then I am going to be pinning those edges all the way around. Now when you are pinning these, when we get to one portion, we're going to be sewing this all the way through each of those points. But the big thing here is when we go to take that seam, be sure you leave a gap, so just a 2-inch gap somewhere along the edge. So as I go through with my seam, at each corner I am pivoting my fabric, so where I'm sewing all the way till I get to the corner, then putting the needle into the fabric, turning the fabric 90 degrees with the presser foot up, then putting the presser foot back down. So as you can see, I'm just pivoting all along the way, being sure I'm taking those nice straight seams, making sure I'm gathering both the front and the back of the fabric. Once you have that seam done, you can then go through, just trim off some of that excess seam allowance, especially at the corners, and then you're going to turn this right side out. So I found turning it right side out wasn't too difficult, but when it did come to those corners, I did really try to focus on pushing them out the most that I could. You could definitely have used like a turning tool or some sort of pencil to help you do that. And then here's what your bowl cozy sort of looks like. So for our opening, you are just going to fold those pieces of the raw edge into the opening itself and then just pin that up. And then I did find it was easier to pin all of this in place, especially along the edges, as our last step here is we're going to be top stitching. So I'm just going to take a top stitch all the way around, so this is going to allow me to close that gap that we had, as well as just give it a really nice finish. So now I'm just going to go through, top stitch everything up. I found this wasn't too difficult. I thought it was going to be a little hard, but my machine was able to go through it. If you have any issues at those points, like where it's really thick, you could definitely put something behind your presser foot to sort of level it out. And then once you get to the end, this is what your bowl cozy looks like. This was such a fun little project and was really quick and easy to put together. I also love how it's reversible, so you could just kind of pop it the other way depending on which fabric you would like to see. We made mine ramen themed, as you can tell, so very fun and cute little fabric. The top stitching looks nice, and then the quilted effect is also nice with it too. The best part is that this is machine washable since it's just cotton and that thermal batting. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe and let me know what you want to see next. Thanks for watching.